Hello, my name is Michael Freeman and welcome to Cocoa Bella Chocolates. What Cocoa Bella Chocolates does is we search the world to find the greatest chocolatiers from wherever they are, from Europe and America. And what we do is we gather those chocolates onto our counters, onto our marble slabs, and we arrange those chocolates by country. Today I think what we ought to talk about are two of the countries that we carry, the United States. Some of the American chocolates are some of the greatest in the world, and we'll talk about Italy as well. So American chocolates are quite innovative. They take all of the influences from around the world and incorporate them into the chocolates. For instance, this chocolate here, one of our best-selling chocolates is called Patricia, and it's made by an Austrian chef in Connecticut. And what he does is he takes a tangerine ganache and he adds red chili pepper to it. So when you first eat this, you get the sweetness of the orange, the tangerine, with the chocolate, and then 5-7 seconds later you start to feel the heat of the spice. Another item that shows how Americans take the best of the world is a Jamaican rum piece that we've got, where they use an estate rum, a 10-year-old estate rum from Appleton, and mix that into the ganache and then cover it in a beautiful white chocolate shell. I think the things that set American chocolates apart right now is the innovation, how they're using the interesting combinations. Here's a passion fruit piece, for instance, where Christopher Elbow in Kansas City is fresh squeezing passion fruit juice into the ganache. Another flavor that sticks out is cinnamon, and by sourcing the world's best cinnamon from Vietnam, he's able to create a piece that is sublime. Well, the mojito is a fascinating piece. The chocolatier takes fresh mint, combines it with fresh lime and rum, and turns that into a beautiful dark chocolate ganache, and then puts it in this gorgeous heart-shaped piece. It tastes like a fresh-made mojito, like we're mixing them up in the back. I've taken you to our Italian section, which is really a great favorite of Cocoa Bella. We carry two Italian chocolate makers. One is called Malio, and they're in the southern tip of Italy in a tiny town called Lecce, where in a farmhouse in the countryside, they make some of the world's great chocolates. What the guy does is he goes to the surrounding farms to get the freshest produce, and he takes that produce, does interesting things with it, and then coats it in dark chocolate. Let me tell you about a couple of these pieces. All right, so quickly from Malio, here's a fresh date stuffed with a pistachio paste that's been soaked in a liqueur. Here he takes a fig, stuffs it with an almond and a little sliver of lemon peel. And finally he has a prune with an almond paste that's also been soaked in a liqueur. These are just fabulous and very unique. So that was a brief introduction to American and Italian chocolates. It's like taking a trip around the world.
Music for this Indie Food Channel segment came from the following Putumayo World Music CD. For more information on chocolate, turn to Chocolate French. Recipes, language, and directions to Français au chocolat. Your guide to the world's best chocolate.